Here is the contradiction at the heart of the Eurozone in August 2026. The European Central Bank is promising that its digital euro app will set the highest accessibility standards, yet a fresh study just days ago confirms cash remains the most widely accepted payment method. So the ECB is not simply launching another payments app. It is trying to build a digital successor to physical cash, the most inclusive payment tool ever created. If the digital euro fails on accessibility, it fails as a public project. That tension between a bold public promise and stubborn trust in cash is the key battleground. On the 30th of July, 2026, the ECB published its accessibility requirements for the digital euro app. The document calls for enhanced visual design for people with low vision, full keyboard navigation for those who cannot use touch gestures, and compatibility with screen readers and other assistive technology. This follows an earlier move in March, when the ECB teamed up with a Spanish foundation to test how real users with disabilities interact with digital payments. In April, the central bank also adopted open standards. The timing is important. The European Accessibility Act is now being enforced across the EU in 2026, so accessibility has shifted from a design ideal into a legal baseline for financial services. The ECB is effectively using the digital euro to prove inclusive design is possible in public payments. For millions of people across the Eurozone, the difference between accessible and inaccessible is not convenience, it is independence and dignity. A visually impaired user cannot rely on a payment app that fails with screen readers. A person with limited hand movement cannot manage money if the app only works by swiping. The ECB's commitment means every step, from setting up a digital wallet to approving a transaction, must work with a keyboard, offer clear contrast, and support enlarged text. This creates a competitive benchmark. Private banks now face a public standard, and if they do not meet it, they risk legal exposure under the European Accessibility Act. That is why the Act's core accessibility testing toolkit passing 5 billion downloads matters. Accessibility has become mainstream digital infrastructure, not a specialist afterthought. The near-term question is whether the final app delivers what July promised. Expect more user testing with disability organizations in the coming months. But there is a deeper challenge. Cash remains the most widely accepted payment method, which means trust cannot be won by technical specifications alone. People need to feel the digital euro is as simple, private, and universally usable as a banknote. If the app matches EU accessibility standards while protecting privacy, it could become the first truly inclusive public digital currency. If it falls short, expect critics to cite every failed user test as proof that digital payments exclude people. The digital euro app is not just a payments project. It is a test of whether a central bank can design a digital currency around human needs, not just technology. On the 20th of August, 2026, the message from the ECB is clear: accessibility will be the standard, not the exception. For consumers, that could mean real financial independence. For banks and fintech firms, it is a warning that the public sector now sets the bar. The digital euro will live or die by one question: can everyone use it?